Hey Bromies, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. I am excited because I am going to be working on a card from Picket Studios. Today they are having this fabulous giveaway over on Instagram, but I also thought I would just make a video to go along with my card that I have posted over on Instagram. So I hope that you enjoy this video. So I'm going to show you the things I'm going to be using, and we're going to switch over to the downward facing camera. All right. So we're going to be using this purple paper glaze. I don't have the name on it. It is something purple. I can't read it. It's been rubbed off, you guys. We are going to use the exclusive color from the kit that just came out called Eye of the Tiger. We're also going to be using some silver heat embossing powder. We're going to be using some black and white cardstock. We're going to be using a circle die that I just have in my stash. We are going to be using the Stencil Flying Witch A2 stencil. And I'm going to be doing something different with this, so that's going to be cool. We're also going to be using the Carnival Time stencil. This came with the kit. We're also going to be using a sentiment from this stamp set, which came from the kit as well. You guys, this stamp set is a real scurry. Like, that witch is so scary. I'm going to hold it up for you so you can see how scary the witch is. Like, look at her. Oh my gosh, just really scary. We're also going to be using the matching dies. This is not how it looks in the kit, I don't believe. I think this is because it's the design team package. And we're going to be using the Stampwheel. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is do some stenciling because there's some stuff that we need to have dry when we finish the card. So as you can see, my stamp wheel has been really loved and it needs to be cleaned. I am a horrible crafter when it comes to cleaning things, but oh well. All right, so we're going to go ahead. The first thing we're going to stencil is this carnival background, and we're just going to place this down onto the stamp wheel here. The stencil will stick, so we don't have to worry about anything coming up. And then we're going to take the purple glaze here. I'm sorry, the name will be listed down in the description, the video description. It's just been rubbed off, so I can't really read it. And I used it in my last video I made with the mummy, so it's in there as well. So we're just going to take this and we're going to spread this like cake frosting. It's so satisfying to spread this, and it's just so smooth, and it makes me want to eat it. I know it's crazy, but it's just like delicious, honestly. It's probably one of the smoothest paste I've ever used before, and it's just really cool, you guys. All right, so I'm going to rub this in. And once we get this in, we're going to peel this back, and then we're immediately going to go wash everything so that this stencil and the palette knife and the stamp wheel stamp doesn't get ruined. So when I come back, the stamp is actually going to be pretty clean. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull this up, see what it looks like. Hopefully I don't jack it up here. There we go. Wow, that looks so cool. I love that. Whoa, that's really neat. This stamp really is stuck though. Here we go. Check that out on the black. That looks freaking amazing. I love that. Okay, so let me go ahead and clean everything up and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so now we've come back and I've cleaned up all that mess from doing the stenciling, the purple stenciling of the carnival stencil. So now we're going to do a little more stenciling. It's going to be a little bit different though. It's kind of, I guess you call it like a reverse stencil. So I'm going to get down to the downward facing camera and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. So what I'm going to do is place the black paper here onto the Misty, or the stamp wheel, I'm sorry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually experimenting with this. I want to see something. So I am just going to put some temporary adhesive on the back of this stencil. And I'm going to put it on just on the side here. I'm just putting some on a scrap piece of paper here so that I can, all right. So I have some temporary adhesive on the back of this, and I'm going to place it down onto the cardstock. Then I'm going to take my palette knife. I'm going to take this Eye of the Tiger paper glaze, and I'm basically going to spread it over the witch. And I kind of want to get a good layer on this because I'm actually going to be cutting it out with the circle die. So I'm just taking a little bit, you know, just doing a thin layer. And the circle I'm cutting it out with is it's going to be super tight to the witch. So that's why, you know, I'm trying to do it kind of close, but, and kind of like what I'm trying to do here is make a, make it look like the moon, kind of. So I'm just taking it and just doing some light layers. Again, this is just an experiment. If it doesn't work out, we'll figure something else. But so far, I think it looks good. All right, so again, we're going to take the stencil off. I hope I can get this off without messing it up. And we're going to go and wash and clean everything, and then we're going to come back and we'll do the next step. Okay, so I didn't leave yet because I wanted to show you how I was taking this off. I actually forgot to. I just took it off of the stamp here, and then I just bent it so that I could get the stencil off. And there we have the witch, and it looks like she's around the moon, or she's going in front of the moon. So I'm going to let this dry, and then we'll come back. I'm going to go wash everything, and then we'll work on the next step. Okay, so up next, we are going to do the sentiment while we're waiting for all the other things to dry. And I'm going to be using a sentiment from this stamp set, and I think I'm going to use this Just a Wee Bit Wicked because I think it's going to look pretty cool next to the witch. So we'll go ahead and take this out. And let's get the stamp wheel here. We'll place our paper on here. And the good thing about this is it comes with a die, so we will be able to cut this out. So I'm just going to place that there. Place the plate in the stamp wheel and pick it up. Alrighty. And we'll just do a little rub on that because it's a new stamp. We're going to use our embossing buddy here so that the embossing powder does not stick to the cardstock. And then we will use some embossing ink to get this nice and embossed. Might have to do this twice. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want to smush the sentiment down, but you do want to make contact. And actually that looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and pour the embossing powder on to the powder here. And I'm using this Polished Silver by Wow. So let's see what this looks like. All right, well the W, there we go. Just blow it off a little bit and let's go ahead and make some magic, aka Heat Emboss. My gun is still pretty warm from drying the other items. I didn't want to wait too long, so I just went ahead and look at that. Wow. It's so magical, you guys. Like, I wish this was just my job, just to heat emboss all day long. Like, look at that. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's get this back into this tiny, tiny jar. Oh my gosh. And you guys know I hate the texture of embossing powder, so whenever it gets on my desk, I like freak out a little bit because I don't like it. Alrighty. We have that done. Alright, so let's move this out of the way. And then let's get this sentiment. This comes with a die for the sentiment, which I freaking love. And we will go ahead and get this cut out. We want to make sure this is nice and even all the way around. Some mint tape. And then we will run that through the little, let's not make noise. Let's use the little die cutting machine here. Again, all the links to the products I'm using will be down in the description, so make sure you check those out. When you do use those to go shop, it lets all these companies know that I sent you their way, and then also just get a little commission from sending you over there. Don't worry, I'm not getting super rich from it, so don't worry about that. Alright, so we have that guy. Let's go ahead and take him out. Oh, that looks so awesome. Check that out, you guys. That looks so cool. Alright. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this circle die and I'm going to cut this witch out to make it look like she's around the moon or flying in front of the moon. And this I will have to make noise because I can't put that through the little die cutting machine, so I'm sorry, you guys. My plates have seen better days. It's time to get new ones, but you know, we'll work on that later. All right, let's go ahead and get this tape. May not stick to this embossing powder. I think that's going to work though. There we go. All right, let's run this through. And what's also cool about this this Eye of the Tiger paper glaze is you could add color to that and make whatever color you wanted, which is pretty awesome. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, that's pretty good, you guys. It doesn't look too bad. It did cut off a little bit of, it's not bad. It's fine. It's pretty cool. So, okay, let's go ahead and get this card started and put together. So I kind of, all right, I think I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. Hopefully this isn't too much. No, all right. So I'm a little crazy, you guys, and I like to cut from both sides. We're gonna make this 4 by 5 1/4. All right, there we go. And we're gonna give it kind of a bit of a bold touch here, but we're going to make it with a white matte, I believe. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and get this glued down. What do I want to use here? I don't know. I got 40 options of glue, so that's how we do as crafters, right, guys? We just have 40 million things of different kinds of glue. It also doesn't help that I am on different design teams that require different glues, so that's why I have so many of them, but that's okay. I'd rather have more than not enough, for sure. All right, let's get this placed down onto the card base. My head may show up, I'm sorry if it does. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, perfect. I love how that looks. It's just, wow. It's really popping on that black. That looks amazing. All right, for the witch and the sentiment, I want to do some foam tape. So let's get that out. Whee! We're just going to cut some foam tape here. Make sure this is going to stick down. You know what? I'm going to be a little crazy. I'm going to cut this half and half. Just stick that there and stick that here. And I think what I want to do is kind of like put her like she's flying like that. I think that's really cool. Put her like that. Perfect. And then we are going to put the sentiment like that, so we just need a little foam tape to go on the very bottom here. So maybe right here. Oh yeah, that's going to look cool. And then we'll put a little bit behind this area here. And then we will put some glue, liquid glue, on the back here. Oh, wow, you guys. I really love this. Now, let's see. I do have some, I just want to see if maybe it needs some bling. This is called I'm Alive. And it's just all different kinds of purple sequins here. You know what? The purples don't match. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's see. Okay, does this purple match? All right, so these little round things match. But I don't think it makes enough of an impact to put them on there. But maybe these little iridescent ones. Let's see here. We're just, checking it out here to see what we got. Maybe I like these little other ones here too. Okay, so we got 5. I think that works. I kind of do like, I like odds. So what we'll do is we'll just take some liquid glue. We're just going to glue these bad boys down. This card will be done, you guys. Pretty much made this card live. You guys, this is the first time I'm doing this. I finally got my cameras, so I think it's pretty awesome. I will be doing some lives soon. So I just need to learn how to get everything all hooked up and get people to actually want to come over and watch me live. I hope that people want to do that. But until then, this is my very first video where I kind of did not do a voiceover, and I like that. So it's going to be fun. All right, where did I put my pen for my glue? I don't know where it went. We'll find it. Oh, it stuck to my finger. All right, and there's the card. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this card? I love it. I think the fact that it looks like that she is going around the moon is pretty cool. I love all the glowing of it, the purple, the glowing of the silver. It looks really awesome. And I think this came out pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you head over to the Picket Pen Studios Instagram and check out their giveaway. I believe it's a giveaway for 20,000 followers, which is amazing. One day I hope to be there. So also, if you can, please like this video. Also, leave some comments down in the comments area. I love chit-chatting with you guys. Also, make sure you click the bell so that you know a new video is coming out. And then you can find me over on Instagram by searching for Bromero Cards. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.